displaying the glory of God's creation by visiting every state park, national park, and national forest in the contiguous 48 states. Welcome to Parking Full Time with Big Dave the Parker.
First hole. It's 231 feet. It's a par 3. It is slightly downhill, and it is completely open except for the fact that the basket is located underneath a couple of small trees up here. I want to welcome you back to Parking Full Time. I am Big Dave the Parker. We are at Cherokee Landing State Park. We are in eastern Oklahoma. There's the first basket. And there's the view back to the tee. Second hole is the shortest hole on this course. It is 158 feet. It's a par 3, and again, it is completely open, except for the fact that the basket is under a single tree up here. There's the second basket. These are retired baskets. There's the view back to the tee from behind the basket. Third hole is 227 feet. It's another par 3. And it's similar to the first couple of holes. It's completely open except for a couple of medium-sized trees up by the basket. Honestly, a lot of the holes on this course are like this. They're fairly short. They are very open except for just a couple of trees sitting around. And they do have these retired baskets here. There's the view back to the tee from behind the third basket. Fourth hole is longer. It's actually by far the longest hole on the front nine. It is 358 feet. It is a par 3. Again, it is very open. There is a nice scenic backdrop here with the lake. That is 10 Killer Lake there in the background. This entire course is very scenic. It sits out on a peninsula that juts out into the lake. So that's one good thing about this course. These baskets are not so good. Again, they're retired baskets. And a couple of the tires were not in such good shape on my visit. And they also gave me some bad bounces in terms of not accepting my disc. Finally, we get a hole with a few trees in play. The fifth hole is 280 feet. It's another par 3. And now you need a little bit of accuracy because you have some trees you have to throw through here. Personally, I would probably take a more direct path to the basket, although you could come in from the left and try to bring your disc in that way. As I was mentioning before, these baskets are not the best. They really need to be upgraded to proper disc golf baskets. They're kind of old. The rubber tended to bounce my disc out, and they really didn't catch the disc that well. Hole number 6 is another completely open hole. It's 226 feet and slightly downhill. It's a par 3. I already mentioned the scenery here. Another nice thing about this course was the course maintenance. You can see the mow lines here. I captured this video on Wednesday, April the 26th. And it was a little damp out here on this day, but it looked like this course had just been mowed yesterday. The course maintenance was really fantastic here. Seventh hole is 254 feet. It plays back away from the lake and therefore it is slightly uphill. But again, it's another completely open hole. One other thing that would come into play here is the wind. As I mentioned, this course sits on a peninsula that juts out into the lake, and it's very open, so there really is nothing to stop the wind. And this is Oklahoma, so even though it wasn't really that windy when I came here, wind would very frequently be a factor here. Hole number 8 is 198 feet. It's another par 3, and in fact, every hole on this course is a par 3. And it's another very open hole. There's a single tree to the right of the basket here. Also, it looked like they were building like a new play area off to the left here. So they are trying to make some improvements at this park. There's the view back down the fairway to the 8th tee. Ninth hole, and of course final hole on the front nine, is 188 feet. It's a par 3, and that is a park entrance road off there to the right. So you have to watch for vehicles before you throw here. Since this is the last hole on the front 9, I do want to thank you for watching. There are over 31 million YouTube channels you could possibly watch. You choose to watch Parking Full Time, and for that, I appreciate you every day, and I thank you every day. That's the end of the front 9. I'll see you on the back 9.